Hey guys, welcome to Whiskey, Lead, and Steel. Feelings Hurt While You Wait, the official podcast of Aggressive Defensive Solutions. I'm Lee Curling. With me today is, of course, Ric Sutton, my always knowledgeable co-host. Hey, so this is the short version on YouTube. We're going to talk today about combative mindset. Hey, we just finished up kind of long form on this. About an hour and 10 minutes. It'll be on Spotify or your favorite, whatever your favorite podcatcher is. Ric's going to give a quick summary of this, but I encourage everybody to really check out the long form version of this. We really go into depth on a lot of things. But Ric, do you want to give us kind of the high points?
Sure. So as we look at combative mindset, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, and obviously we get into that in the long form. But distilling this down, here's what happens. There's a symbiotic relationship between what you think and how you think and the decisions you make and the discipline to prepare yourself and then fall back onto these things. It's a very fluid nature, and the decision and the environment pertaining to what your combative mindset is fluid, and it changes as time goes on. So first and foremost, you've got to figure out what is your motivation for doing whatever it takes for you to survive the event and be victorious on the far side of the event. Whatever that is. If it's, I want to live to be 100, or I want to make sure that I get to have pancakes with my girls tomorrow morning. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do that, and that's how that works out. Then the other thing is, once you've figured out what it is that you have as a motivation to do whatever you've got to do defensively to get through this, then you've got to look at what are the things necessary to make it happen. Do I need to be physically in shape? Do I need to practice better with my weapon? Do I need to read up on the law? Absolutely. Do I need to do some soul searching and some intellectual concept to figure out under what set of circumstances am I willing and legally authorized to do what I need to do to get through this? That's going to shape your mindset. And from there, you then also have to accept that I'm not always going to be 100% winning on what's going on, right? You get in a fist fight, you're going to get punched in the face. That doesn't mean the fight's over. That means you just have to fight through that fist fight. You have to fight through that punch to the face. Same thing if you're talking about a lethal encounter. And then last but not least, when you recognize that you are possibly going to be involved in a lethal encounter, and that's why you're carrying a gun, you have to understand it's a lethal counter in both directions. And if you have not recognized the fact that you could lose your life in this event, and if you have not intellectually and emotionally and psychologically prepared yourself for that possibility, then you are likely to start pondering it in the midst of the fight. And in the midst of the fight is no time to ponder anything. Realistically, you should have a primary, a secondary, and tertiary plan so that at your failure points on each of those plans, you have something that you can go right into. Situational awareness and playing the what-if game, that prepares you for that, and that sets you in good stead, and that'll help you out. And there's a lot more to it, but those are the high points, and those are things that you really got to think about.
Yeah. So guys, I encourage everybody, flip over the link below, check out the full podcast. We really kind of get into some building block approaches to helping develop the mindset.
Yeah, how you develop it and how you maintain it. Yeah.
We talk a little bit on strategic versus tactical thinking. As you mentioned the what if, that what if game, and building upon that what if from a tactical standpoint, and when it goes into some of your more strategic planning and how to maybe back out of something, right, when that time makes sense. And also, I think the key is that developing this combative type of mindset isn't necessarily just about carrying a gun.
No,
right? It could be any aspects of your life. So, I encourage everybody, like I said, link below, and we'll catch you next week.
Be safe out there.